All right. Well, that's enough for these spoiler segments. We finally got JJ on board. He was able to finally join us after his long absence of no power. So you might notice so the podcast might look a little bit different. Hopefully not too much, but we finally got JJ back. We decided we were going to do our way too early predictions for set 4 leaders, even though it's not really way too early, but kind of too early. So Alex and I talked about that, thought that would be a great addition for this week and wanted to include it. So up here, I have everything in blue is what's been spoiled already. So we already know that Piat's been spoiled. We already know that Thrawn, Asajj, Lando, and Wedge was spoiled. I didn't think it'd be fair to just let us guess them. So I just thought it would be a good idea to kind of throw this up into here and say, hey, who do you guys think is left? We do still have quite a few leaders left. Obviously, we have Boba Fett and Han Solo as the extra leaders, so that'll be the extra red and extra yellow. So I don't know who wants to start. JJ, you want to kick us off? What is your first way too early prediction for who we're gonna get?
So for my guess for yellow, I'm gonna assume that we're gonna get a Commander Poe as yellow, and this is the episode 9 Poe Dameron. He is more of a leader at that point. We've seen a version of him in X-Wing already, where he's a lot more of a leader type unit, more than like an ace type person, just because of his character development that they had on there. So that's definitely going to be my choice for yellow.
All right, so I got you down for episode. I even put episode 9 for you. Episode 9. That way we remember, and that way if you're wrong, I can just like be like, yeah, it's not that same one.
Ah, JJ, it was the Last Jedi, Poe. What a shame.
All right, Alex, why don't you go next? You want to go next? I have my first one. I know exactly what one I'm going to do first. So,
well, I was also going to say Poe.
Okay.
Specifically, but I was going to put him in red, so he works with black one.
Yep.
Might as well, right?
OD. Yeah, that would make a little bit more sense. I mean, we've already seen Wedge, right? Wedge has got the green Wedge. We got a green Wedge leader, and now a green Wedge thing. So yeah, it kind of makes sense for it. My first prediction, since we don't have any more blue for villain, is going to be Major Von Rick. So I got to pick that. I'm going to put him in red because he flies red and he has a red.
IBAs are cool.
BA.
Like, I know he was a thing in X-Wing, and I'm assuming any of us have watched Resistance.
I have.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I watched it twice.
Was he big enough for that?
Yes.
Okay, because like I kind of had him on my short list, but I was like, I don't know. It's fun. Like, who knows? They pull a lot of stuff for X-Wing.
So yeah, I don't know. That's my pick. I really think we're gonna get a Von Reg. I'm a little bit biased, just because we had Star Wars Destiny had him. So that's part of my bias, and that's like when I joined X-Wing and everybody's like, "Oh, you got Von Reg," and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's awesome." We had that in Destiny. And they're like, "Oh, okay." So, all right, JJ, you're up. Who's your next pick?
Let's see. I'm probably gonna go green, Dark Side Green. My choice for Dark Side Green, probably a good character that could make at least an appearance as an admiral. It's going to be Admiral Constantine, who is the leader of the Interdictor. We've already seen an Interdictor spoiled for this next set here, and he's probably the most famous commander for it. So I think that he's probably going to make an appearance for it under command. So that's my pick for it, Admiral Constantine.
Never heard of him, but he's got a mustache, and that's kind of cool.
Alex is Googling him. He's like, "Oh, what is this one?"
Yeah. Oh, look at him. Also, not the Constantine I would have expected for the spelling.
Fair enough. All right, Alex, who's your next one?
Okay, so This is probably pretty obvious, but I don't know. Red villainy. I'm just gonna put like Vader, right?
Okay.
Like, I mean, he flies things. He does stuff. Oh, maybe not red though, right? Because they already do that. Maybe he's green. Put him for green for me, I guess. Why not? It'd be kind of weird to release the same colored hero because I don't think they've done that yet.
Yeah, I don't know if they have. I don't know, JJ, have they done that? I don't think they have.
They
done that.
haven't. So,
No, they have not. Mm-mm.
well, I guess this new Han Solo is yellow, so that doesn't. Maybe they would. Yikes. Put him back in red.
All right. All right.
Yes. I don't know. But he's very aggressive, right? Like that makes sense. I can't really, he's not like a. I don't know. I don't Star Wars things.
All right. Fair enough. So I think on my side, I'm gonna pick a hero. I don't know whether to do yellow or red. I think we're gonna get Kaz, and I don't know how to say Kaz. What's Kaz's last?
Zuda.
Zuda Ziono.
Yeah.
So
Ziono with an X.
I don't know what color of ship does Kaz. He flies a yellow ship, right?
Yeah, the fireball's like
fireball.
orange and green.
All right, I'm gonna put him in yellow. I guess then I think that's wrong. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do red. I'm gonna do red. I'm just gonna do it.
What are you, me?
Yeah, I'm playing you tonight. Zuda.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get Kaz. I think that specifically because of the fact that we have other First Order stuff coming, and I don't see why we wouldn't get something in that vein right there. So. All right, who's next? JJ, I think you're up next, JJ.
Oh man. So Kaz is definitely a person I would have considered as well, and I'm also gonna pick from the same show, and it's gonna be oh my gosh, I'm trying to find his name, but Tora.
Tora Doza.
Tora Doza, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's going to be blue. I think that she is definitely a very good choice for it just because of the ship that she flies. She's a very notable member, the leader of the Aces for the show there. I almost wanted to pick her dad for it, but he's more of a support character than a main character, more less so than Tora is. So, yeah.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, if you've never watched the show, you know.
Is that like Veniza Doza's like dad or whatever, or mother? Or...
her daughter, Veniza's daughter.
Okay. Wild.
All right, Alex, you're next.
Okay, so you guys are taking a lot of the heroes that I was thinking, so that's not good. So let's do. I got a bunch of villains because I know more of those, and there's a lot more admirals and stuff. So let's go for green. Let's go green. Admiral Sloan. She's a Grand Admiral.
Yeah, that's good.
Maybe they should ban her too, just like X-Wing.
Oh, that's a good one. I didn't think about Sloan. Sloan would kind of make sense to have in there. She was a pretty big
Grand
part
Admiral,
of the after.
right? Like,
yeah, and she fits in with the Thrawn piece a little bit, I think. So. All right. So my next one for that is I'm gonna go with oh Christ, now I can't remember her name. Now I'm gonna look stupid. What is the name of she's the admiral that goes down with the ship? Admiral Holo.
Yes, Holo. I'm Emmeline Holo. Yes.
Holo, is that how you spell it? Hollo?
Holdo at the end. Yeah, Holdo. Yeah. All
right. I'm gonna throw her in green.
The lady from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she's also, they also have it in You don't. She's not an admiral. Is she not an admiral?
She has a title. She's not an admiral though, but
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was.
I thought she was too.
Right? Wasn't she an admiral in the
She's a
X-Men
vice something, I forget, but yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna. It's gonna be her, or we're gonna get like we're gonna get her, or we're gonna get Mon Mothma, I think. And Holdo, I think, makes a little bit more sense just because of the the Home One and some of the other fleet stuff that we're seeing.
She has a maneuver named after herself.
Yeah,
that they did not do in episode 9.
Yeah,
that they specifically that's bad.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that was my pick. JJ, you're up next.
All right, so we have to bring this character again just because it is probably the most memeable line of episode 9, and it is because somehow he returned. We're going to get another Palpatine character in red. We're going to get it.
Zombie
it's going
Palp.
to happen. Yeah, zombie Palp. Yes.
I mean, they have a third Boba Fett and third Han Solo, right? Might as well make it.
I mean, do we get another Luke then? Do we get to say Luke now? Is Luke going to be a thing?
Dude, if he gets to deploy Force Ghosts for like 2 costs as a token, I'm all for Luke coming in. Yes, why not?
That's not going to happen. You should be punished for even thinking about that. All right, Alex, how about you? You're next.
Okay, this is solely going based off the card we received in set 3 and also what you guys predicted last time. And the fact that his name, or that he's an admiral, I'm going to go with, for yellow villainy, Admiral Trench. Right? Is that a thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Trench. Yeah.
Cool.
Admiral Trench. Yep.
I did, when they say admiral, I assume they're high ranking and do things. And we have no idea for color, so we have 2 spots left for yellow villainy, and he's one of them for me.
Yeah, and I think it makes sense to have him, right? Like I could see that being a thing. So, but yeah, we didn't get Trench last time, so I really would like a Trench that's more than just a character. So, all right, JJ,
gave up her first infinite loop, I guess. Technically.
All right, so my pick here.
I'm isn't it Tanner's turn? Wait, well, I just went. Yeah, right, Chris, don't you go?
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did zombie Palp. That's right. Oh, I forgot. Man, you know what I really want to say is I really want to say Rey, because I really think that we should get another Rey, but it just seems silly to do it that fast. And I really feel that you're just gonna get another Luke. If we're gonna get a Vader, we're gonna get a Luke. But I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go a little bit different and say that we are going to get. Man, we just got an Obi.
Rack.
Do I get to
Rack?
No, no, I don't think. I mean, I really do think Luke, but maybe I'll come back to that. Some of me thinks we're gonna get a Chewbacca, right? Because of the fact that we have a Chewbacca and they're kind of bringing another one back, and it's about time. But I'm gonna go off the course, and I'm going to dare say we're going to have a Corn Horn. How about that? Do I get to say that?
You want to do this set and not next set?
Well, let's next set. Oh, you're right. You're right. I bet it is next set. All right, I changed my pilot then.
Watto.
No, we're not going to get
Watto.
I mean, I don't know. We had by the way, we had Watto in Destiny. So, I don't know. How about Gavin? We haven't seen Gavin. Gavin would be a good one. Gavin seems to be a pretty big one. Do I get to say Kyle Katarn? Right? Is that thing? Oh, who's the one I hate the most? Who's
Generoso?
No?
It's Torkel Mux.
Torkel Mux. Do we get a Torkel Mux? I don't think we're gonna get Torkel Mux. I hate Torkel Mux so much. But the one that we have not gotten, we haven't gotten anything. I'm gonna go with Dengar. And I'm gonna say that because we don't have that at all. And he was a pilot. We have a pilot for him. I'm gonna put him in yellow though, versus the red, and because he's obviously a bounty. But I'm gonna put Dengar. We haven't got a Dengar, so that makes
we
the
have
most sense
Dengar
to me.
unit.
Yeah, but this is a shitty unit.
One, but yeah, like you'd think he'd be more than like a turn 1, 2 for 1 drop.
Yes. All right, JJ. Now it's your turn officially.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna go with Heroic Red here. It's a show that's been out for some time already, and we got to get some characters from there. I'm gonna go for Ahsoka Tano from the Ahsoka series. We absolutely need to have her in the game again. We already got Snips, the young version of her from Clone Wars, already in the previous turn. It's time for adult Ahsoka to make her debut, and she's gonna have to do it in red just to follow her master's footsteps, and she's gonna be great.
All right. I don't think we will, but I will write it down for you.
So here's a hero that you guys didn't say, so that's a little bit alarming in my mind. But for, let's say, yellow hero, Hera Syndulla, right? She did things. The B-Wing is in yellow. She had a prototype B-Wing.
That's true.
And that's all I know.
Yeah. And I'm also saying Hera. I agree with you, but I think Hera is going to be red. So it's just easy. Hera has to come back. Hera sucks so bad so far. So not giving us a Hera wouldn't that make any sense?
Yeah.
All right, JJ. Mine was easy. So you gonna say Hera too?
No, I'm gonna go to villainy now. So villainy probably needs a little more Clone Wars representation. I gotta go with Count Dooku Yellow. I think that she probably could come in with another Count Dooku unit that can come in under yellow, probably have a couple of different abilities, have something that synchronizes a lot more with yellow, with control and stuff, kind of showing the tactician side, and I think he'll do well in yellow. So I'm going to go with Count Dooku.
All right, Alex.
You guys didn't really help me out too much with this. Yikes. Okay. Let's do... Okay. So I also had Kaz at some point. I would also probably put him in red. Right? Because he's like the main protagonist of Resistance, right? I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Like it's that.
Okay. Yeah, I just... I thought he was the main character, so that's what I'm going to go with. Main characters.
Well, it's easy. I still like my corn. We don't have a Wexley character. Do you think we'll get a Wexley character? We probably get Snap, will we?
We might, but not as a leader.
Yeah, not as a leader. Yeah.
Because Snap would be really fun as a leader. Well,
young Snap or old Snap?
What's that?
Young Snap or old Snap?
Young.
Is there
I think.
A difference? Didn't he die in like episode 9 or whatever?
Yes, he did die in episode 9. Yeah.
Well, with that case, I'm going to go with Plo Koon because I want to be spicy. I want my Plo Koon pilot. Thank you. I'm surprised you didn't say Plo Koon, Alex. Like, I mean, you gotta have the two force charges.
I love Plo Koon.
You do, and you like Plo Koon. You like Obi-Wan.
I guess he did command some things.
He commanded a lot. He was big.
Yeah,
but I'm going Plo Koon. I'm gonna put him in yellow just because of his card. He makes more sense in blue, but I'm just gonna go with yellow because I think it's easier.
Okay, that's fair. All right, so my choice now for heroic red, just to join the bottom tier along with Finn thematically, I'm going to go with Rose Tico. I think that her impulsive nature in the movies kind of matches Red. She tends to self-sacrifice a lot, so I think that kind of goes with what she wants to do as a leader. So I'm going to go with Rose Tico.
All right, fair enough. Alex.
So not like every character is going to be a pilot, right? Like they said that not every leader will have a piloting thing. But I'm still going to go with like Luke for green hero. I think, like, I mean, he's very famous, right? I am not going to call which episode he's from, but I'm sure it's not like the super young Luke that we have right now. But I'm
It'd be
sure,
episode 6.
yeah,
Master Luke,
yeah, or somewhere in between,
or Masters
and
at Service
7.
Kasi Luke is what you're looking for.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah. See here, what I'm gonna do is I think I have to switch Plo.
Oh, the post edit switch.
No, I'm gonna put him in blue. It's
All
not
right.
post edit. I'm not getting rid of Plo. I'm gonna put Poe down. I think you're right. I think Poe has to be in there. It's just weird because like maybe Admiral Holdo is my incorrect one. But I just don't see how we don't have Admiral Holdo. I just don't see how.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree. She definitely has to be in there. And I would expect that we would see the capital ship in there. Golly, I'm trying to remember the name of the admiral from Rogue One. But yeah, I expect that we would see that capital ship as part of this particular wave coming out. And actually, that was going to be my my heroic green. Is that particular admiral from Rogue One? My goodness, his name escapes me right now, but I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, man, and I cannot help you there.
What do you think we get? Do you think we get a
Radis, Admiral Radis. That's what it is.
Okay, I think you are incorrect, and this is gonna be like
Quinlan.
Yeah, this is gonna be like the. How do you spell it? I don't know how to spell that.
Raddus.
All right. Okay.
The real question is that his Quinlan Voss pick, or is that his Moralo Evol pick? Last time. Okay. For yellow villainy, because you guys mentioned this last time, and I think that's like kind of the only Clone Wars villain that hasn't been in this game at some point, right? Mother Talzin.
That's
right?
That's what I picked last time. Yes.
Yeah. It's like I know someone mentioned this,
Mm-hmm.
and if we're trying to add like not only pilots, I think Mother Talzin fits for like yellow villainy, I guess. Who knows? Because I have someone specific for the red.
Ugh, now you're gonna make me pick another one. I feel like you should skip me. Well, you know who would be really good, JJ? Who's Thrawn's like right hand man, right?
Oh, so are you talking about Eli Vanto, or are you talking about
Vanto?
Okay.
Vanto feels very good, but I don't see it as any more than just like a unit card. But what was the name of the Admiral Arlani?
Yes, Admiral Arlani.
Do you think that's just like too far out there to be in this?
Yeah, that's a bit far out there. I would think that we would probably get the other leader of the 7th Fleet that was in the Dreadnought. My goodness. Actually, I'm sorry. No, the governor of Lothal. What's her face?
I have no idea.
Yeah, come on, JJ.
Talking about Jar Jar?
No.
Governor Price. There we go. That's who I was thinking of. Governor Price.
Yeah, and see that you know what? I'm going to take that. I think you're probably right. Governor Price makes sense, right?
Yeah, I mean, she had her hand in developing the TIE Defender. She was on the capital ship with Thrawn, giving out orders and such. I think that she is a solid pick.
Is it price, like the actual price?
No, it's with a
Y instead of the I.
All right, JJ, you are
Now-
up.
Now that you mentioned that and you said Mother Talzin, I have to go with Elsbeth Morgan or Morgan Elsbeth, because she has that that tactical mind. She has the lineage from the Night Sisters. Spoiler alert for anybody who has not seen anything of Tales of the Empire
Whoa.
or the Ahsoka series. But I think that she would be a great pick for Red Villainy, and that's where I put her.
All right, you're gonna have to help me with her name.
Yeah, Morgan, and then Elsbeth.
She's in my Grand Inquisitor deck.
Yeah, Morgan. Yeah, Morgan.
Yeah.
All right, Alex.
Okay.
2 more.
So, Red Villainy to me seems like it would just be Captain Phasma, right? Like that's a thing. They tried making her a thing. She's shiny. She's cool. Get that in there for some First Order stuff because I don't think really other Force Order stuff in here are my picks. Whoops.
Yeah, I actually kind of agree with you. That's a pretty solid, easy pick to say, hey, yep, this makes a lot of sense to bring her in, right?
I would hope so.
Yeah. So she's like she's been in how many other things of ours? You know? So she makes a lot of sense to be able to come in here.
Isn't she like on a picture for one of the deck boxes too?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's when I'm just like, yeah, look, there's Phasma, I think.
Yeah. So am I allowed to say Wicket or Chief Chirpa? Like, or can I just put in any Ewok? Do we get an Ewok leader? Am I allowed? Like,
I will just give you Ewoks, comma in general if you really want to put that.
Like, I feel like you're right. By the way, Holdo was a vice admiral. Thank you. So I knew she was an admiral of some sorts.
Vice admiral. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Well, she became the commander. Oh wait, no, Leia was still alive then. I don't.
Yeah,
that movie's.
Yeah, she was incapacitated under the 25th. Wait, no.
I mean, I feel like I should put Ewoks in here.
But you only have villainy leaders left to guess.
I know.
I'm pretty sure they ate all those stormtroopers, so that's pretty villainous there.
Choice of food does not necessarily make you. Right? They didn't kill those. Well, I guess they kind of did. They were self-defense eating. Okay.
I don't know. So that's the problem is because now we're down to like I agree with you. Like I kind of think Phasma has to be in here too. Yeah, I guess like I'm gonna just go with it too because I agree with you. I think that's what she was in Destiny.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so I wish I would have put Phasma in here and I just realized that I didn't do it. So but I'm not going to bow down to the pressure. I'm going to go for far left field's pick, and it's going to be Vice Admiral Rampart from Bad Batch. He was the head of the cloning facilities for the Empire, and a very big villain at that for Bad Batch. We got to get some more Clone Wars representation, although technically this is Galactic Civil War. But I think that is
just did a whole Clone Wars set.
Yeah. Gotta do it.
So who do you think?
Vice Admiral Rampart.
Man, you guys clearly watched Star Wars media.
Yeah, probably a little too much.
Okay, for my final pick for Blue Hero is going to be... I feel like Hera, honestly, would be blue, but whatever. We're going to go with Commander Cody. He's cool.
You know this. Yeah, I don't know. You know who I want? Like who I really would rather I put in there. I didn't put Kanan.
Oddball.
I think. Well, I don't think Oddball's getting a card.
Oddball, the best pilot in the galaxy.
I feel Kanan should be in here too, right? Like I feel Kanan should be the blue one, but I just see Plo Koon as being something we haven't had before.
Did you pick blue for Plo Koon because his ship is blue and white?
Yeah.
I mean, there's also Soontir Fel, and we have a wedge. So,
Ooh. Is Soontir Fel like even canon? Or is that
Yes.
just like just because he's the best X-Wing thing?
or hell, even people from the Star Wars, the last Starfighter game that we got with Titan Squadron. My goodness, I wish I could remember their names other than oh my gosh,
Oh, the one I also can't remember.
yeah.
So my last pick is gonna be
Kragan.
Kragan. Yep. I only say that because if we're gonna go all in on this resistance thing, let's get some Kragan in there.
Like Kragan Gore?
Yes.
Okay.
He was. We got a card from him in set 2, didn't we? He was.
We did. Yeah, he gives out shields if you attack the base.
Yeah, that's it.
Sneaky good in Gar-Saxon.
But the best part with him would be because if he's in yellow and he can fit that bounty hunter-ish underworld type thing, he fits the underworld, and maybe we'll get a pirate ship. Give me a pirate ship. Give me his damn pirate ship. I love his pirate ship.
Amazing.
Like that's the best. Like that's his ship is like the best ship in the whole like universe.
I really also wanted to have like Dirge as a leader because Dirge is cool, but I don't see it.
I don't
being relevant.
No,
so he's like a worm monster thing, right? He's cool.
Yeah. So these are our way early set 4 predictions. We will be sure to post this publicly so you can see us and shame us as they come out. We'll report each week on who's right and who's not. So we got more coming to you.